The Breakfast Club cast reunites after 40 years, and yes, you're officially old now by Faye James, time traveler to the 80s in news that'll make your inner teen scream and your back mysteriously start hurting. The cast of The Breakfast Club just had a 40-year reunion in Chicago, and no, it wasn't in detention, though someone probably still had Saturday school vibes. Molly Ringwald the princess, Judd Nelson the criminal, Sheedy the basket case, Emilio Estevez the athlete, and Anthony Michael Hall the brain all showed up looking like the coolest PTA meeting ever at the Chicago Comic and Entertainment Expo. There were hugs, memories, and probably at least one silent fist pump in the air. This gathering marked a historic moment. It was the first time Emilio had reunited with the gang since 1985. Yes, the year we were all introduced to eyelinered outcasts and locker room angst. I've skipped every high school reunion, Emilio confessed, but this one felt right. Translation: 0 gym teachers present, 0 risk of being asked to do push-ups. Molly Ringwald even cracked a perfectly pink joke about finally ditching the cardboard cutout they've apparently been using to stand in for missing cast members. "We don't have to use the cardboard cutout anymore," she said. "I feel really moved that we're all together." Translation: human Molly greater than cardboard Molly, always. So, what is the Breakfast Club again? Asking for Gen Z. Back in 1985, before smartphones and TikTok dances, The Breakfast Club hit theaters and instantly became the holy grail of teen movies. 5 wildly different high schoolers get thrown into Saturday detention and, by the end of the day, learn that labels suck and emotional vulnerability is cool. Also, dance montages in the library are totally acceptable. Emilio, who played Jock with a heart, Andrew, got sentimental. "This is one of those films that really holds up," he said. "It's cross-generational. Honestly, the man's not wrong somewhere. A 15-year-old just discovered it on a streaming service and now wears fingerless gloves to math class." Judd Nelson, the bad boy bender himself, paid tribute to director John Hughes, the man who made teenage angst poetic and gave us a reason to stare pensively out of windows. "He was the first writer who could write a young person without making them less," Judd said. Insert slow clap here. Anthony Michael Hall, meanwhile, casually mentioned that Hughes didn't even give him a script. "He just called me up and started asking questions," he said. Bold move, John, bold move. Wait, John Cusack was almost in this? In an alternate universe, The Breakfast Club starred John Cusack as Bender and Joan Cusack as Allison. That's according to Molly, who spilled a few delightful secrets about casting Close Calls. Luckily for all of us, the final lineup turned out to be cinematic gold and gave us one of the most quoted endings in movie history. The Brat Pack dilemma: the cast didn't just look back on their roles, they also wrestled with the legacy of being in the Brat Pack, Hollywood's term for a gang of impossibly cool young actors who ruled the 80s. Molly, ever candid, admitted the label felt a bit reductive. "It kind of minimized the work we were doing," she said. "We get it. Being in the Brat Pack is like being in a legendary garage band, fun at first, but you want people to listen to the lyrics, too." And in the most Breakfast Club plot twist of all, Hughes reportedly wrote 16 Candles after seeing Molly's headshot. "He told me that story," she said. "At the time, it didn't seem that strange, no? Yeah, it's a little peculiar. So, what did we learn after all these years? Detention never looked so good. Nostalgia still hits harder than Bender's locker door slam. And yes, decades later, we're still asking, don't you forget about me? Spoiler, we didn't, not even for a second."